Hey, good morning guys. Welcome back to Tabula Rasa Farm. My name's Chad. Today is Friday. Tomorrow we pick up some new pullets. We got 8 new birds coming tomorrow that are 8 weeks old. We got 2 barred rocks, 2 white leghorns, and 4 Easter eggers that we're picking up tomorrow morning. So what we need to do today, we need to get the chicken coop set up out here, get the yard put together. So all we got to do tomorrow is go pick up these chickens, bring them back, put them in here, and then monitor them. Spot right here behind me is where we're going to go ahead and put these chickens. Directly behind you is the house, and there's a window right there that is where my chair sits, so I can monitor these birds right out the window, kind of watch them. I'm going to spend some time out here in the yard with them, but you kind of watch them from up here and make sure that they're not getting into any mischief, and especially in the evening time when they got to go in. They had to go in and go to bed for the evening. These are going to be brand new birds to us. This is going to be a brand new coop for them. There's going to be a little bit of training and a little bit of learning that's going to have to happen for them to go in and out of the coop when they're supposed to and things like that. So we're going to get their yard completely set up here, and then we'll do a walk around. I'll kind of show you how we set up a yard for some new chickens. All right, y'all. I'm gonna take my glasses off. I was starting to get them fogged up pretty bad here. I got a little bit of sweat on my hat. This is starting to turn into a work hat, I think. But anyway, we've got the yard all set up. We're just gonna do a quick walk around and kind of just show you what how we set this up. So we got a 5-mile electric fence charger. It's solar powered. Is what powers this 100-foot fence and helps keep the predators out, keep the chickens in. They will test the fence. That's kind of part of their learning a new area. I'm trying to put this post in, and there's a rock or something. Here we go. Anyway, like I was saying, when they're getting used to a new area, they want to test the boundaries and figure out where they can and can't go. So this electric fence will help ensure that they don't go where they're not supposed to. So we'll start here, because I still got to do a review about this. I want to use this coop for a little while before I do any reviews and tell you how I like it or anything. I like it so far. We haven't used it very long. We only used it for Raja before she passed. She was out here by herself, trying to get her a little stronger before we could put her in with the rest of the chickens, and I mean, that didn't work out, but it's another story. So we got the Chickshaw Mini out here. This is a Justin Rhodes Chickshaw Mini. I did do some modifications to it. I will talk about that in a different video, just not today. We got a 5-gallon bucket out here that has their food in it, just so I don't have to go back and forth to the garage every time we need to fill the feeder up. And now here's the underside of the cover. Now the cover is supposed to simulate what we're trying to simulate here. They need shade. It's getting ready to be in the hot season, so they need some shade to help them stay cool. And we also put their food and water under here, so if it is raining, it's supposed to rain tomorrow when we pick them up. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow and all day Sunday, so they're going to be kind of miserable, but we put all their food and water out here and everything. So we'll just start with this. This is a dust bath. This is where the chickens actually go to cool off and help clean themselves, rid themselves of any mites or anything. And then over here is the front of the coop. Right here is just grit. There's 2 trays here because they will eventually get oyster shells in here when they become laying age. These are only 8-week-old pullets, so they're not going to be ready to lay yet, so it's actually not good to give them extra calcium. But this will be half and half eggshells and rock grit, help them digest their food. We do have an automatic coop door out here, so it will open and close at sunrise and sunset. So like I said, we'll just watch outside the window to make sure that all the chickens make it inside. And I'll come out and check on them periodically. And yeah, we just hang the feeder up just to get it up off the ground, just so we hopefully don't have problems with mice and things like that. And then we got their water over there. So that's all, really all there is to it to set up for new chickens. All I got left to do when they get here tomorrow is I got to put some diatomaceous earth inside of that dust bath. It just helps them. It'll help kill any mites or any critters and bugs and things that are on the chickens. It just helps keep their body really healthy. Just got to add food to the feeder. Not going to do it yet. No point. Nobody's here to eat it. I'm going to fill up the water. I got to level it a little bit better too. It's on a little bit of a slope. I need to slide another like paver or something underneath it to flatten it out. And I also got to I put cinder block anchors on all four corners of the easy up just in case we get a good storm, because around here we get some pretty heavy thunderstorms in the summertime, and the wind will pick this up and throw it, and I don't want that to happen, especially if we're not here. It'll throw it over the fence, land on the fence. Now the chickens can get out, and there's a lot of dogs and other predators and things around here, is why we use these fences. And this fence will stay on 24/7. The fence up at the big house, the big chicken house, I turn off at night because they're secured inside of that run. Nothing could get in there. That place is like Fort Knox. This is a little bit different. So we'll leave this fence on 24/7 just to keep them protected. One other thing I got to still do tomorrow once the birds get here is fire up the fence, do an electric test on it, make sure the volts are hitting right. Sometimes it'll be shorted out somewhere, or some of the wire gets wrapped around one of the feet, so it gets grounded out and it just doesn't hit right. So we will test that tomorrow though. So we'll check in with you guys tomorrow when we get these new birds, show you how they're kind of integrating in here. All right, y'all, day 2. We went and picked up the chickens here, got them in a couple of these crates. We got 4 in the top, 4 in the bottom. The barred rocks and the leghorns are in the top, and the 4 Easter eggers in the bottom. Now what we do is we're just going to pull them out one by one. We're going to put colored bands on their legs just so we can track who's who as far as getting sick or whatever, and names. It's easier to keep them when the breeds look the same. It's easier to track their names off of the color of their tags. But so I'm going to pull them out one by one, and we're going to go ahead and tag them, and then I'm going to dip their beaks in the water jug over here, just so they know where the water is, because that's one of the things that they absolutely need. And then we'll just kind of let them roam around and go from there. The Easter eggers in the bottom are really feisty, so we'll probably have a little bit of a fight with them. So this is a little barred rock. Come here. Whenever you're banding your chickens, make sure you leave the bands fairly loose, especially young birds like this, because they'll grow, they'll get a little bit bigger, and you don't want that circulation being cut off. As these birds are growing, we'll keep checking them and making sure the bands aren't tight around their legs. These birds are little. There you go. Welcome home. This one is a white leghorn. You're okay. It's okay. I know, you're freaked out. This one got a mohawk. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna try to. These are the feisty ones, so. Look at that head. Look at that thing. Adorable. You look like you need a pink tag. What you think? I'm not hurting you. She was watching me cut that tag. Oh, come on, sweet girl. Come here. No. Trying to help you. Just relax. All right, so that's how we do it. We're gonna go ahead and just get the rest of these out, get them banded up, and then we'll do a walk around to kind of see what they're doing afterwards. But I'll get them out, get them banded, and we'll go from there. All right, y'all. New pullets. They're getting settled in out here. One of the barred rocks is sitting inside the house. She's gone in and out a couple of times. She'd come out and get some water, get some food. That's kind of what they're all doing. Most of them are underneath it, just because they're down there kind of munching the grass a little bit and just kind of getting settled in, getting used to their new house here. So, yeah, they seem to be settling in pretty well. So I'll keep monitoring them out the window, but we're going to go ahead and close this video out here. So if y'all got any questions, comments, or anything, leave them down below. Go ahead and subscribe, like the video, share it around with your friends. These chickens are cute. Y'all got to share it. Have a good one. See you next time.